He's back with his new podcast series. Chris Hagen is not dead yet.
Welcome to another episode of Not Dead Yet. So I'm actually recording this outside, so maybe the sound is a bit different to usual. But today I want to talk about the fact that everybody is healing, yet everyone's still a nightmare. So right, let me say this gently. If everyone is supposedly healing, why does it feel like we're surrounded by people who absolutely cannot cope with the mildest inconvenience? Honestly. I mean, one unanswered text and it's triggering. One bit of feedback and suddenly you're unsafe. At this point, the nation isn't healing, it's marinating. There's been a quiet takeover by therapy language. And don't get me wrong, therapy is brilliant. Hello, Maria Cento. Hello. Life-changing even, and necessary. But some people haven't gone to therapy to improve themselves. They've gone to collect vocabulary. Now, every personality flaw has a diagnosis and every disagreement is toxic. Someone says, "Hey, that hurt my feelings." And the reply is, "Wow, you're violating my boundaries." No, mate, I just asked you not to be a twat. And this is where it gets interesting psychologically. Real healing involves discomfort. You look at yourself and go, "Oh God, I do that. I'm the problem here." Fake healing feels soothing. It's all candles, affirmations, and blaming your parents. Sometimes I blame. Actually, my parents blame me when the printer doesn't work. And I'm literally 17 hours away by plane. And yeah, so candles, affirmations, and blaming your parents. And, I don't know. So everybody bangs on about boundaries now. I'm setting boundaries. I'm protecting my peace. I don't owe anyone anything. Fine, true, lovely. But somewhere along the way, boundaries stopped being about behaviour and started being about never being questioned. If your boundary means no feedback, no accountability, and no uncomfortable conversations, that's not a boundary. That's a customer service complaint. Relationships require friction. If your idea of peace is total emotional silence, what you actually want is a houseplant. A cactus, maybe. Cactus, they're easy, you know. I've got two big ones next to me. I called them Swan and Wendy after my two amazing friends in Ho Chi Minh. Now, here's the spicy bit. Victimhood is very trendy right now. Some people don't heal because their pain is doing too much heavy lifting. It gets them sympathy. It gets them attention. It gets them moral high ground. If they got better, they'd have to admit, "Actually, some of this is on me. It's my fault." And that's far scarier than staying wounded. I mean, you can see this perfectly on The Traitors UK. People crying about betrayal on a show literally designed around lying. "I can't believe they deceived me." That's the whole point of the game. You signed up for Paranoia with Claudia Winkleman, staring into your soul. She's amazing. Claudia Winkleman, amazing. I want her as my sister. I think I wrote it underneath one of her photos today on Instagram. Please be my sister. My sisters are all useless. Contestants like Rachel and Stephen, who were the traitors, and the winners, calm, observant, quietly clocking behaviour. They show what emotional regulation actually looks like. They don't spiral, they don't monologue, they watch. Now that's growth, not shouting "my truth" into the void. Now here's a final thought. Healing isn't aesthetic. Growth isn't Instagrammable. And if your personal journey never involves hearing something you don't like, you're not healing. You're just very well spoken and deeply stuck.